Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a process video for Paw Your Way into Our Hearts YouTube hub. It's where we use pictures of our fur babies and we make layouts of them. So this is a sketch that came from the 12 Days of Autumn Scrap Lifts, and it's Jenny McCartry, I think is what the name is called, or her last name. So I am using the little bit that I have left of Photo Play Santa Paws collection, and then Mercy Tears sequence mix towards the end. So this sketch had some little like pieces that you see right there that I am using, and I am going to like cut these pieces down so that they are strips, and then I'm going to work in some other pieces to make them go. And then on the bottom she has a couple more strips, but I did something a little bit different. I used one of the other pieces to be able to build my little strips. So this is a hop that I did a long time ago, started with, and I fell off a little bit due to just everything going on, real life, all this stuff. So now I am finally back, getting some of that done and getting some of those layouts taken care of for Asher, because if you have not followed me on social media at all, I do have a new puppers. His name is Zorro, and man, if we would have gotten Zorro first, there would have been no Asher. Zorro is like a whole... While they both are miniature schnauzers, they're like a whole, they're night and day. Lord, geez Louise, are they forever night and day. So here I am going to embellish with, like, kind of make a distressed looking background with these strips so that there is some color behind it, but then at the same time making sure that I don't do like a lot, because I want, obviously, my photo to stick out. And I just want to give full disclaimer. When I am doing this voiceover, it is the beginning of the month, while this goes down at the end of the month. And I have been doing a lot of talking at school due to what we have going on at our school for the holiday season. So my school does a program called iReady. It's just to help work with diagnostically where our children are at throughout the school year. Well, I do their iReady lessons in between there. I cannot be on iReady when the mid-year diagnostic is there. Well, the first week of December, the district released the diagnostic already, so the kids can't do it. So I have been working on a reading project, a STEM project, and a math project for the kids, because they obviously can't do anything with their computers in my school or in my room. So then I have gotten through the first week, and they've gotten through their book, their reading. Now they're going to be working on their STEM project here in this week that this actually goes up. So it'll be the week before, the second week. Kindergarten through third grade are making a paper present due to the book that we read this past week, or the first week of December. And then they are going to be playing the Grinch left-right game. If you're not familiar with the left-right game, it is where you read a story, and every time you say the word left, the present goes to the left. Every time you say the word right, the present goes to the right, and you go all the way through the video, all the way through the story, and then whatever present you end up with, that is your gift. So the kiddos are going to be doing that. Now, 4th and 5th grade, their book was setting traps for like how to catch a reindeer, snowman, whatever one you want to put towards it. And so they were reading about how to catch a reindeer, and it was about Comet and him, or her, actually, in this story, it was a she, looking at all the different types of traps. And then, so they're going to build them. They're either going to try to do it independently or as a group. So that is their goal for that. So I'm excited to see what they have. And if you haven't already been on my social media, I have already posted a little bit about what they have been doing the first week. Obviously, I'm going to post the second week because that's going to be a little bit more fun because I cannot wait to see what they do with the traps. To getting back to this picture is of Christmas Day of Asher Basher. This is layout number 8 that I have done so far. And it is almost to the point where we are pretty much done with this year's worth of photos because I'm only done at this point. I have only one more left to do. And that is it. And then I would be into 2023. And I'm probably not going to do much more into January because I get to the point where I get sick of this. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. So here I am. I'm just going through all of the different things. Obviously, as you could see, I was doing the distressing. I got out my black paint pen. And now we're just going to embellish the little pieces in the corner to kind of offset what is there. I mean, obviously she used flowers, but she's also got an autumn collection that's not necessarily Christmassy, and I don't have this full collection because it is a collection that I have been using over time, and Photoplay does not come out with a lot of stickers and embellishments to their collections. So yeah. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I know that when this goes up, it will be my last week of school before the break. And if it's anything like the first week of school when I am doing this voiceover, I will be ready for the 19th. And to be out and not have a single child around me other than my daughter. And the kids did. I will admit, most of the kids, I just have a couple of grade levels, like just homerooms that are, themselves, and they've always been themselves like this, and it's just, you just got to work with them as best as you can and then just get through the day. Yep, that's where I'm at. You just get through the day. But most of them have endured the books, and they have loved the books, and they've done it all. 4th and 5th grade can be a little bit finicky when it comes to books, but for the most part, they've been doing pretty good. So that's what they've been, just getting through. I've been getting through the holidays. I hope that you guys have been able to get through the holidays, get all of the gifts if you get the gifts and all of the fun stuff, and just kind of go through that. And then the process of just wrapping and enjoying and all of that. So I did a really different thing for my tag this time. So I'm placing this tag here. And then I took this like gold twine or like tinsel or however you want to call it. Turn it into a bow. And then I kind of placed the gold pieces all around it just to kind of give it a, what's the word I want to say? Like give it a little bit of a different flair than what I typically do for my tags and stuff. So, and I really liked how it turned out. I think it turned out pretty well. This is a little bit harder to like stick down. It was just kind of being, itself. But in the end, it turned out really well. Yeah. And then I think this is the last part of it. And then I go into the sequence mix. I'm just kind of going through everything. I know that this is a little bit of a longer process, but I think it's just by the time I get everything done and ready to go, it just takes a minute or two. Sometimes my layouts can take. Now, let's talk about how long it takes. So, let's see here. My layouts typically take between 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes or so, but mostly around that 45-minute mark. And I will say that some of these other ones have taken longer. It's just depending on like what I'm doing and how extensive the layout is and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now in that sense. But I'm going to put on some music. I'm going to let you watch for the end of this. Most of this is just my sequence mix, just getting put on. And then I hope that you guys all have a safe and holiday season. I hope that you guys like and subscribe and do all the YouTube-y stuff. And go check out everybody in the playlist and all of that. And then I hope that you guys stay safe. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.